We're all friends to video games in one way or another. Some people game a bit, some play a lot, and some only play. But what are the different stages of each, and how much can you relate to them? Let's see with the first stage, excitement and denial. At this stage you have been introduced to video games and have fallen to the excuse of, I'm not addicted, I can quit whenever I want. Which is not true. Every person I ever met in my life that was introduced to video games got addicted to them. And it only makes sense why that would happen. You feel sad and bored, and knowing that just by pressing buttons, moving your mouse and slouching makes you feel important because there's a victory text on your screen. Yay! You didn't actually even do anything other than just waste your time for like 20 minutes, but dopamine feels good, so let's waste another 20. You game the whole day, having an amazing time, making friends, and life is looking good. Sure, we forgot to take out the trash, but you know it can't be that bad, right? Right? Stage 2, a problem. At this stage it's quite obvious that something is going wrong. For the moment you wake up, your first interest is to play video games. The whole morning routine, your phone is in your hands. On your way to school or work, it's in your hands. At the place, it's in your hands. Every break or even prayer once used during work or a lesson. On the way home, and the whole time you are at home. Your mom asks you to do something and you say sure, while not listening. Now at this stage, you don't really realize that you have a problem. It has become a norm to you and most people. It's kind of like how people don't see issues with TikTok because everyone is addicted to it, so it's a basic expectation. It's not a problem. I only do it for like an hour a day. Or more like 8. But it's not that bad. Also, gaming has so many benefits to it. You stop socializing all day, keeps you away from toxic friends and girls. It also helps you with hand and eye coordination. No, it does not. There are no benefits to gaming. Anything it offers, we can do better. It is kind of weird how when we have video games that people say that it's not that bad because you just want to unwind after work. But there's a difference between a quick unwind and an addiction. Anyone that tells you that video games are good for you is lying to you. But we don't care, because with gaming we can naturally expect stage 3, conflict. At first you did it a lot, and now you don't do anything else. All work related is behind, but gaming is at the front. Now is the time you really start to stink. Maybe not in video games, but in real life. You probably stopped showering and exercising as often, making you a stinky fatty roll. But why would you care when you got your games? It doesn't matter, you won't go anywhere and don't do anything. Your friends are on the internet, and Video Maker never says no. And it's not like following this curriculum can cause you to go to stage 4, animal. You have become a total animal, can't turn around. At this point you have lost track of everything. Drop out of school, fired from your job, living on the streets, or maybe your mom pities you and keeps you home for some time. Days are now nights and Hot Pockets are your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Once you used to walk from place to another, now you roll to the kitchen and back. You used to climb onto your bunk bed and now you use a forklift. You used to have friends and girlfriend, now you have Minecraft and Miss Nico 3. You used to have a dream. I have a dream! Now you have another victory. Stage 5, Dr. Disrespect. Now you have ascended to another level. All those newbies down there are looking up to you, wondering how is it possible that someone can be this amazing at the video games. You have such a huge following and a money flow. You have an amazing car, you're a handsome as shit with a big ass mustache, somehow also an amazing physique. When you touch your keyboard, everyone leaves the server. They're not there to mess with the king, but then you get hit with reality. No, not the pedo allegations, but the flatline from heart failure. Oh wow, that's crazy. I can't wait for the break to start so I can finish the clan war.